Your parents made $40,000 a year and bought a house. You make $65,000 and you're broke. Here's what nobody's telling you. Here's something that doesn't make sense. You probably earn more money than your parents did at your age, maybe significantly more. If you're watching this from the US or Europe, there's a good chance you're making $50,000, $60,000, maybe $75,000 a year. Adjusted for inflation, that's more than what most middle-class families earned in the 1990s or early 2000s. And yet, money feels tighter. You're not building wealth. You're not saving the way they did. You might even be living paycheck to paycheck despite having what looks like a decent salary on paper. So what changed? This isn't a video about blaming you. It's about understanding a shift that happened quietly over the last 2 decades that completely redefined what it means to earn a good income. Let's walk through it. Let's say you're 29 years old. You live in a mid-sized city in the US, not New York or San Francisco, but somewhere like Austin, Denver, or Charlotte. You have a job in tech support, marketing, or operations. You earn $65,000 a year. That sounds solid, right? Your parents would have been thrilled. Here's what actually happens to that money. After federal and state taxes, plus Social Security and Medicare, you're taking home around $48,000. That's about $4,000 a month. Your rent for a one-bedroom apartment is $1,400, maybe $1,600 if you want to live somewhere decent with parking.
You finance a car because public transit isn't reliable where you are. Let's say it's a sensible Honda or Toyota, nothing flashy. Your monthly payment is $420. Insurance is another $150. Then there's your student loan, maybe $15,000 left. Monthly payment, $200. Groceries, gas, utilities, phone bill. Let's call that $700 combined if you're careful. That's $2,870 already spent. You haven't eaten out once. You haven't bought new clothes. You haven't gone on a trip or paid for a streaming service. You've got about $1,100 left for the month. And here's where it gets strange. That $1,100 somehow disappears. Not all at once, just slowly. A dinner here, a coffee subscription there, new running shoes, a birthday gift, your credit card balance that you're working on. By the end of the month, you've saved maybe $200, if that. This is the life of someone earning more than their parents ever did. So what's actually happening here? The mistake isn't that you're irresponsible. It's that the financial landscape changed, but the way we think about money didn't keep up. Your parents didn't have $1,400 rents in mid-sized cities. Adjusted for inflation, they were paying closer to $800 in today's dollars. They didn't finance cars the way we do now. The average car loan in 1995 was about $15,000. Today, it's over $40,000, and people are stretching payments to 6 or 7 years just to make it affordable. They didn't graduate with $30,000 in student debt as the default. But here's the part nobody talks about. They also didn't have the same spending infrastructure around them. In 2000, if you wanted to buy something, you had to go to a store. You had to decide in person if it was worth it. You had to carry cash or write a check. Today, you can buy anything in 11 seconds, on your phone while lying in bed, and it arrives tomorrow. The friction is gone, and without friction, spending becomes automatic. Your parents weren't more disciplined, they just lived in a world where spending required effort. Here's what makes this dangerous. Your brain doesn't process digital spending the same way it processes cash. When you tap your phone or swipe a card, there's no emotional registry, no loss aversion. It feels like access, not spending.
And because everything is subscription-based now, Netflix, Spotify, gym memberships, meal kits, cloud storage, you're not making one decision to spend $15. You're making one decision that quietly costs you $15 every month, forever,
until you actively cancel it. Most people have 6 to 9 subscriptions they forgot they're paying for. But the bigger issue is lifestyle creep. You get a raise, you earn $10,000 more per year, and within 6 months, your life has expanded to match it. Better apartment, better car, better vacation. You're not saving more, you're just spending at a higher level. This is why people earning $90,000 often feel just as financially strained as people earning $50,000. The gap between income and expenses stays the same, it just scales up. Your parents didn't experience this the same way because raises didn't come with an entire ecosystem designed to immediately absorb them. Let's do some simple math. If you're 29 and you save $200 a month, that's $2,400 a year. Over the next 10 years, that's $24,000. But if you could find a way to save $600 a month, just $400 more, you'd have $72,000 in 10 years. And if you invested that money in a basic index fund averaging 7% annually, it would grow to around $105,000. That's not retirement, but it's options. It's breathing room. It's the ability to leave a bad job, take a risk, or handle an emergency without panic. The difference between financial stress and financial stability isn't usually your salary. It's the $400 a month that silently leaks out because the system is designed to make spending feel like nothing. So how do financially intelligent people think differently? They don't fight their brain. They don't rely on willpower. They change the environment. They automate savings first before they see the money. They set up systems where spending requires a small amount of friction again. They treat subscriptions like bills and audit them twice a year. And most importantly, they stop trying to look successful and start trying to be stable. Because here's the truth. You can earn more than your parents and still struggle. Or you can earn the same amount and build real security. The difference isn't income, it's awareness. You're not behind, you're just playing a different game than the one you thought you were in. If this made you think differently about your money, consider subscribing. I make videos like this 2 to 3 times every week. Thanks for watching.